Hey, Tony, man, what's going on, dude?
My buddy Zach, I am waiting for you to call, brother. How are you?
Dude, we just got done jamming Electric Exorcist, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I was listening. I just turned it down so I didn't get that, that reverb thing happening there.
Hey, man, this new record is just unbelievable, man. I mean, it's so good, dude. It's perfect from start to finish, man. I mean, you know what? Towards the end of it, I was thinking, okay, how much? It can't get much better than this, man. And then Pharaoh's Revenge comes on, and I'm like, holy shit! You just keep taking it to that next level, man. You just keep taking it.
Yeah, well, it has a lot to do with all those cats that I have in the band with me too, brother, because, this being the third record, we've really had that much more opportunity to gel, as far as like the songwriting and crafting and it's interesting that you use the Pharaoh's Revenge as a reference. I bet you all the guys in the band right now are chuckling because we had some chuckles putting that one together. By pieces anyway, so that's cool. So
yeah, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. Well, as soon as I saw Pharaoh, I was like, King Diamond, man, because that's just what pops up into my head,
Right
on. But I mean, yeah, man, it's just, I mean, God, man, I was saying earlier today, and I've said this before, but I've read a lot of magazines over the years. A lot of journalists will always say that a band's third record is what makes them or breaks them. Like that's where you can tell like if they're what's gonna happen moving forward for their future. And
right.
If that's the case, man, you guys knocked it out of the park, dude.
Well, I appreciate it, and it's a lot of help, from cats like you that, are putting us on the radio and, and getting us out there, people who, wouldn't normally hear us, it's a pretty precarious time for music and media these days, as you well know. So we take our hats off to you and, Metal Devastation Radio, and thank you guys for the support, man. You guys fucking rock.
Hey, man, thank you, dude. Thank you. And you're mentioning the other cats in the band, dude. You were right, man. Like, everybody is totally doing their part on this. I mean, the solos, the riffs, the drums, the bass, the vocals, and the fucking organs and shit, man. Like, all of it, dude.
Right on. You said organs. I just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, well, it sounded like it's...
I miss talking with you, brother. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to slip up one so I could get you one. So.
Well, you know what I mean. The fucking keyboards, man.
I'm with you. That was one of the things, as you well know, we did, the Uriah Heep as a cover tune, Look at Yourself. And that was one of the things that we really wanted to showcase, our mad scientist, Paul Rao, who's, just an amazing player and pretty scary guy in his own right,
Hell yeah, man! The way that you guys mix that in, totally brings to mind like Rainbow and Deep Purple and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guitars really reminds me of like Trouble, And, rest in peace, Eric, man.
Right, yeah.
And then there's a lot of different things that I hear in it, like I don't know, man. It's really cool, man. It's a
totally a Spillage record then, isn't it, Zach? I mean, this is our third interview, which I totally appreciate the support. But we've talked about this in the other interviews of what we try to create within a Spillage song. And so when I hear you describe things like that, I know all the guys that are listening right now and me appreciate that, because that's what our goal is. Our goal is to continue to write songs that are provocative to the ear, to the listener, and so when you say that, it, helps us, think that we're kind of accomplishing it, a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, hell yeah. There's something else I want to add too, like with the passing of Eric Wagner this year, I feel like a lot of fans of that band or the different bands that he was in, that style of music, if there's, which I'm sure that there's some sort of empty void right now from that.
Mm-hmm.
They need to hear this kind of stuff. They need to hear you guys, because you definitely, to me, when I was listening to it, I was like, man, this goes right along with all that stuff. Like, I can put this in a playlist with that kind of stuff, and
right.
it fits in perfect, man. I love it.
Right. Yeah, well, it's still, we all, kind of fit into that, I don't know, like, there's so many genres and what the people are labeling things these days. I don't even know, like, where we fit. We're included in the stoner rock community as well as the doom community. We're listed as power metal doom, whatever people want to say is cool with me. I'm an older cat, as you well know, and so it's more of like that heavy 70s rock, but that's kind of like the same school of thought, a process of where, Eric and Trouble, came from, and as well as, some other bands, that, are still, doing some different things out there, but, so yeah, it's easy kind of, for us to fall into that type of a category, but, so I'm just grateful that people are digging it. We've got some really good response so far. Not only in Europe, which wasn't a surprise. We were expecting to do fairly well in Europe. That's where our bigger market is. But say it isn't so, Zach. But we're getting some attention here in the United States this time. So what do you think of those?
Man, that's awesome, dude, and it's well deserved, man. Tell us about this, the recording process of this record. Was it any different from the others? I mean, with the pandemic and everything, was it?
It was a year late. It was supposed to be out last October, a year ago from this last October. However, everything went, to a screeching halt, as, we all know. It wasn't just us. There are other, people who struggled, during this time. Friends of ours in the band Sorcerer, they had a record that came out right in the middle of this. And so, other bands too, Pale Divine, you remember those cats from the East Coast.
Yeah.
They supported a record through that too. So, it was a tough time for everybody, even I'm sure for you folks, in the media. So, but for us, we, worked directly with Qumran Studios, with Qumran Records and Lothar Keller. And so we had a very controlled environment. We were able to do things when there was a big unknown. We were able to do things on a very limited scale. It was harder to move forward, but we were able to maintain proper distancing and things like that, and for the best part. So that was the hard part. But as far as the recording process, the Blood of Angels and Electric Exorcist pretty much kind of followed the same type of format the recording process did.
Hell yeah, man. And for the gearheads out there that are wondering, can you give us like a rundown of some of your equipment that you use in your rig?
Oh yeah, well, we spoke a bit about this, before, on the first record, we were using the Marshall 800s, and then for Blood of Angels, both Nick and I switched to the Black Star, the HT 100s, I believe. Yeah, they are. Yeah. We fell in love with those. The tones and everything are great. And with Spillage, we also, we were a heavy rock metal band, but we also have a lot of bluesy and sometimes jazzy type of tendencies, and so we needed some very versatile type of equipment as well. You know, it wasn't just like balls out all the time, or and things like that. You know, we wanted to be able to create some ambiance, and so we really found that capability with the Black Star heads. So that's what we're using. Billy's using his GKs like he had previously, and Chris, he's just banging on whatever tin cans he can find back there these days. I don't know, but he's slamming. He's the world's largest garden gnome, as we all know, right? So. And then Paul, I can't say anything bad about Paul because he is a mad scientist, and I'm afraid of him. So that's why I keep him on my side of the stage. So I keep an eye on that guy because he's just scary. He's like so. But we had a lot more fun. On this record. Even during the pandemic. Because we've been able to move forward a bit in popularity, we did our first full-length video, which was a concept video of Electric Exorcist that you played. I don't know if you had opportunity to see that, but that was a lot of fun.
Yes, dude, I love that video, man. That is that shit is badass, dude. Tell us about making the video, man. What was that like?
Well, making the video was awesome. Initially, when we were to do this, everyone, we kind of got together and they're like, okay, what are we going to do? And so we decided we're going to do Electric Exorcist. And I'm like the least scariest guy in the band, really. I'm kind of a Disney dude, Pixar kind of guy, And so they're like, you have to do this. And so, all right, so I came up with the concept, for Electric Exorcist, and found the locations. All the locations in that video are semi close to where I live, and so I was familiar with them, but they turned out great, but that's just the funniest part of it, is that we had to do a scary video, and it didn't turn out to be like Disney, so but it was great. Luke, the filming guy, he was awesome with it, and I think it came out pretty good. I mean, everybody seems to get we've gotten some pretty good response from it.
Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah. So what can fans expect coming up soon from you guys from the future, man? Like, what do you have any plans down the road?
Yeah, of course. Right now we're just gonna, seeing what's happening, with the record. It's like I said, it's been doing really well out there. The first batch, is for America. We're close to selling out for the vinyl, so that's great. So if anybody's out there in America, you want the original, it'll be a collector's item. I think we have like 65 of them left right now, so that's crazy, isn't it?
Where can they go to get the record on vinyl right now?
We at our Spillage website, is the most optimum place to get it in America, and that's you can go to the Spillage website, which is www.spillage-online.com. And just go to the merch area and buy away. It's Christmas time is coming, everybody, so they make great Christmas gifts. So, but then also for anybody that's in Europe, you can go to our European label, which is No Dust Records. You can get that at www.nodustrecords.com. Tell Hank Tony sent you. Maybe he'll send out some nice stickers or something. I don't know. But Hank Van Delden is the president and owner of No Dust Records out of the Netherlands, and he's just a cool cat. Done some great stuff for Spillage. He's really believed in us, and it's really been beneficial for us in Europe. So it's gone well.
Man, that's so good to hear, dude. I got some questions for you from the listeners, man. Bad Wizard wants to know, he's in Chicago. He wants to know, do you have any local shows lined up?
Well, not at the moment. We just played Penny Road in South Barrington this last weekend, for our record release show. At the moment, we don't. We'll probably have something right after the first of the year, hopefully locally, but, not at the moment. We don't. No, sorry.
Okay. Lady Red wants to know, are you guys planning on coming to Canada anytime soon?
Well, I love Canada. I was up there in Ontario with Earth and Grave. We played that Music and Beyond Festival up there, which was just an awesome time. However, tell her to go to her local music venue and tell them to request us. They can contact me personally.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to go up there. Heck yeah, but we are looking to do stuff. We have a couple of things that are on tap for next year. It's just, it's all still real because of how unsure things are. There's a chance that we'll be going through Florida. We might even be coming past your house, Zach. We'll have to stop in Tennessee. But we have something tentative right now working in Florida in March, and then we're going to try to get back down to Texas in June and July. Next summer, but that's what we're working on at the moment.
Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah, dude! Yeah, let me know if you're coming to Memphis or Nashville, man. Let me know, dude, and I'll try to make it out there, man. See you guys.
Right. Well, like I said, we'll be working things along the way. But, I wanted to give a big shout out to one of my close friends, Greg Taylor. You talk to him much?
Yeah, dude, all the time, man. I love that guy.
Oh, love that guy, he's the one that hooked you and I up initially in the beginning.
Yeah, man. That dude's he's a maniac, man. I love him, dude.
Yeah, me too. Right, me too. Well, he was it wasn't for him, Blood of Angels. He was very, important, helping us get Blood of Angels out. So great guy. Love that guy. So.
Hell yeah, man.
No, but hey, man, I have to do my third radio drop for you before we go. You can't let me forget, though, all right?
Of course, man, of course.
I've been looking forward to that all day. I got a new one for you, too, so you better look out. This is going to be a good one. Like all those other cats will be like, man, that Spillman cat just killed it. I can't keep up with that. So,
well, hell, if you want to do the tag right now, you can, man, or we can wait till the end. It doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter to me. So how are things going? I mean, I see that your radio station's doing some numbers out there itself, so you got to be doing something cool too.
Yeah, man, we're fucking doing great, man. Fucking, we just we just hit over 6 million fucking views, man. It's crazy, man. Like, it's unbelievable, dude.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I'm constantly pinching myself. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Well, you just keep doing nose to the grindstone, right? Good things happening.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely cool to be able to do something that you're passionate about and see it thrive, and it's doing well, and I'm able to see all these bands that are just, going at it and doing all kinds of things. It's crazy, man. It's like being a fly on the wall, pretty much, just watching all this kind of crazy stuff going on around us and being a small part of it. It's cool, man.
Right. Well, like I said, that's why I feel pretty fortunate to be able to keep doing the stuff that I'm doing too, even on the scale that I'm at. So, but you gonna be playing any more stuff off this record later?
Hell yeah, dude! I got 2 more tracks lined up. As soon as we get done with the interview, man, I'm gonna blast them out.
Awesome. Well, I was waiting for your questions from your chat room because those were always epic. So I was just wondering. Yeah,
Thunderous is asking me right now. She wants to know, what do you wear, boxers or tighty whities?
In betweens. I do like the tidy boxers. Tidy boxers, and I usually leave them at every venue after I'm done playing.
There you go.
At least in Texas, because it's so doggone hot down there, so.
Oh, my God. Another question. Lady Red wants to know: bubble baths or showers?
Well, showers now, but bubble baths aren't too bad. Just once in a while.
All right. Titan wants to know: is there any chance of you guys playing at the Carlisle in UK Hastings?
No, not right now. Like I said, the biggest thing is going to determine on how I'll travel is going to be able to go, overseas. That's just how it's going to go. I hear some things that are of it happening, but but right now I do know that Hank, I mentioned No Dust Records. He has, we were supposed to be in Germany last year. We had a bunch of shows in Germany, Belgium, and Holland booked with that band Dig It. That's also on Qumran Records. But of course that filters. So I mean, there are things that are options and possibilities, but there's always like these, limitations due to this ridiculous stuff that we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to. I'd hope so. But right now we're kind of limited to trying to just put the live stuff online and doing the small tours that we're able to do right now. So unfortunately.
Here's another question for you. Leandro wants to know: have you ever wanted to live on an island?
Oh yes. There's been beaches in Mexico that I've wanted to live on. Also Costa Rica, but yeah, I could live on an island. I don't think, as long as it be in one of those where it didn't have like a hurricane that was gonna come past. That'd be good.
Hell yeah, man. Vicky wants to know: how many instruments can you play?
How many instruments can I play? I really just guitar and bass. I mean, I can fiddle around with piano. I can play a couple chords, but I can't really play a song, So I can play, regular beats on the drums, but I'm not a drummer, So guitar, bass, I'm pretty okay on,
Hey.
So.
Titan says Diggeth have played at the Carlisle, so that might be a way in there for you.
Yeah. No, Diggeth, good band. I'm glad that he's familiar with them. So, yeah, I'd like to. Like I said, No Dust Records, they have a lot of things, that they want to be able to do with us. It's just, being able to work that out. So.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I think as soon as people start hearing this record, it's gonna fucking blow up, man. It has to, man. You guys, man, you gotta be going somewhere with it, man.
Right, and then and then like I said, tell their friends, anybody contacts us, for a record, I'll send out signed posters. All the guys in the band are happy to do things like that. So.
Hell yeah. Another question, if you could play with anybody in the world, what band would you play with?
You mean tour with? I guess if I want to play with any band in the world, I'd want to play with my guys in Spillage. I wouldn't want to play with anybody else. But it was like touring with, holy cow! If right now, there's, I'd like to tour with. I like Sorcerer. I think that'd be a great tour. That'd be cool. But I would just love to get out like with, like Judas Priest. That'd be pretty badass, wouldn't it? Like do an opening slot for them. That'd be pretty cool. But
hell yeah, that'd be cool.
That's my little kid. That's my like fan kid coming out in me. But stuff like that. Michael Shanker's out. He's touring a tour. I'd like to do a tour with him. That'd be a blast, right? Nick is probably like smiling now, my other guy. So, but.
Hell yeah. All right, so about this record, man, can you tell us, like, what are some of these songs about, man, like, lyrically wise?
Well, as you well know, Elvin Rodriguez came in to Spillage on the Blood of Angels and did all of the lyric writing on that album and on this one. Of course, they talk. We talk with him about concepts and things like that. But he pretty much just formats the lyrics, and he's just so good at it. So it's great. But we all have little inputs, and like for this record, for an example, Electric Exorcist. The title track. Nick had an idea and things, about what he had, and they spoke about it. And then same thing with like a Book of Secrets, because that's like about the Mary Shelley book, Frankenstein and the whole thing. There's a lyric video, Book of Secrets, that's out. I hope you've seen that. That's pretty cool too.
Hell yeah.
But like Nick had a couple of ideas and some liner notes about phrasing and about the book, and things like that. But for the most part, Elvin does everything, all of the lyric writing. And so The Electric Exorcist was just a scary movie, Nick and Billy and them, they're all into, like the old creature feature movies and stuff, and stuff like that. So that's just basically, about that. Heaven on Earth is just, I guess it's all open in Elvin's opening line. It's just, no explanations, just simply his thoughts. It's just, he's thinking about the, heaven, earth, and what's all in between, kind of, he's just questioning things in his own mind. Mirror Black, the third song on there, and I'm paraphrasing because I didn't write these, Elvin did. So you guys, all of the lyrics are in the liner notes in the record, so you can get those too. But Mirror Black is kind of about a survival, overcoming song, but a lot of Spillage songs are like, overcoming, positive type of influence. Then side two, if you're on the record, is Book of Secrets. Of course, that's about the story of Frankenstein. The song Erased, that one's open to interpretation, so I like that about songs. You know what I mean? Like exactly, like remember like some songs like before they put all the like words on, you're like everybody had a different idea what the song was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like what's Erased, but it's a cool tune. The third track on the second side is a song called Real. This is a special song for us as a band. This is a song that lyrically and musically Elvin wrote. Nick accompanied him with some arrangements, but this was, a song that Elvin wrote about suicide and how it affected him, a friend of his, and so it was it's pretty emotional tune. It's also a slight departure, a bit of what I think Spillage does. It's kind of got a little bit of a Pink Floyd-ish vibe, if you can get that. You've heard it. I mean, so it's really kind of cool. Then the Pharaoh's Revenge. Pharaoh's Revenge is about, the Pharaoh's Revenge is the sickness that you get, that people say when they go to visit the pyramids and stuff, like they go away with like a flu or something. And so that's what that's about. And then, so there you go.
Hell yeah, man. And tell us about the album cover, man, because this album cover is awesome, dude.
Yeah, well, that's just, we were just talking about how great it is to have a lyricist like Elvin in the band. Well, our bass player, Billy McGuffey, is also an artist, and he did the art for Blood of Angels as well as the Electric Exorcist. And so basically, the Electric Exorcist artwork, and Billy's just amazing. You can find him as well at his art website of it's Extreme Creations with a Z.com, or just find Billy McGuffey, on our page. But great. But with this, it's kind of like we all had kind of a little bit of input. We tell him, let's try this or try that, and then he puts it together, and this is how it came out. But he's just an amazing artist.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right, well, Tony, I'm about out of questions for you, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Well, I just wanted to say to you guys again, thanks for, supporting Spillage. You guys are awesome. I did want to give a shout out to Kimmy and the Metal Deli. They support us.
Hell yeah.
John Script, he does the mastering, and Massive Mastering. Good guy. Of course, Bruce Franklin, who of Trouble, who produced all 3 records, including this one. Just a great dude. Lothar Keller, and Trish Higgins of Qumran Records, Hank Van Delden of the No Dust Records, all of my guys in Spillage. I love you guys. Everybody rocks on there. So I'm just fortunate. So that's about it, Zach.
That's awesome, dude. All right, Tony. Well, before I let you go, got to get you to make us that station tag, man. So whenever you're ready, go for it.
All right. This is Tony Spillman with Spillage, and you're listening to the Maniac Zach Moonshine on Metal Devastation Radio. Turn it up.
Hell yeah.
How's that? Is that a good one?
That's awesome, man.
I've been practicing that all day, brother, waiting for you.
I love it, dude. I love it, man.
Right on.
All right,
Cool.
man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, dude, man. We love it, man. And, like I said earlier, man, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna blast a couple of more Spillage tracks for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy. All right.
Right on, brother. Thanks, and thanks all your listeners, and you guys keep supporting these cats. Keep going forward, okay, Zach? I appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. We'll talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Cheers. There you have it, folks. Tony Spillman live from Spillage on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your fucking windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your driveways. If you're living in the basement, tape your speakers to the fucking ceiling. Whatever you gotta do, man. Make everybody around you hear this shit, because you know what? If they don't like it, they can get a U-Haul truck and get the hell out of there. If they like it, they're fucking cool, man, because this is badass. This is brand new Spillage. Crank it up right now on Metal Devastation.